Hello, boys and girls. It's Miss Dawn again. Today we're going to read the book, Henny, Penny. But before we begin, what do you think that this book is going to be about? Look at the cover, and what do you think it's going to be about? All right, let's see if you're right. This story is retold by Bonnie Dobkin, and it's illustrated by Sean Atkin. And the illustrator draws the pictures. Henny Penny. Henny Penny lived with her friends in a wonderful kingdom of forests, meadows, and ponds. It was a perfect place, as you could imagine, unless you were Henny Penny. One morning, Henny Penny was talking with her friend, Ducky Lucky. The sun was shining and the sky was blue. Breezes played with the leaves of the trees. "What a perfect day," said Ducky Lucky. "Yes," said Henny Penny. "I just hope it doesn't get too hot or too windy, or my goodness, what if it rains?" Ducky Lucky shook his head. "You worry too much. Why don't you go look for something to eat?" "All right," said Henny Penny. "I suppose I could hunt for some nice, crunchy bugs." So Henny Penny wandered down the road, picking and flicking and pecking and checking. Finally, she stopped under an old oak tree. Bugs and grubs were everywhere. "Well, those look tasty," said Henny Penny. "I only hope I don't get sick from eating too much." Just then, the wind puffed through the branches of the oak tree. It loosened an acorn. The acorn fell straight down and clunk! It hit Henny Penny on the head. "Ouch!" cried Henny Penny. "What was that?" She looked around but didn't see anything. "My goodness! The sky must be falling. I must go and tell the king." Henny Penny fluttered back down the road. Soon she passed the pond where her friend was still swimming. "What's wrong?" said Ducky Lucky. Henny Penny didn't even stop. "The sky is falling! The sky is falling! I must go tell the king." "Are you sure?" asked Ducky Lucky. "I remember when you lost a feather and thought your wing was coming off." "Look at this bump on my head," said Henny Penny. "I tell you, the sky is falling." "Then I'll come with you," said Ducky Lucky, and he jumped out of the pond. Soon they came upon Turkey Lurkey, who was gobbling berries from a bush. "What's the matter?" he asked. "Why are you running?" "The sky is falling," cried Henny Penny and Ducky Lucky. "We must go and tell the king." "Are you sure?" said Turkey Lurkey. "I remember when you—" "Ducky Lucky believes me," said Henny Penny. "Besides, look at this bump on my head." "Well," said Turkey Lurkey, "if you have a bump and Ducky Lucky believes you, then it must be true." He spit out his berries and joined them. Next, they saw Goosey Lucy arranging some twigs in her nest. "What's the matter?" she said. "Why are you running?" "The sky is falling," cried Henny Penny, Ducky Lucky, and Turkey Lurkey. "We must go and tell the king." "Are you sure?" asked Goosey Lucy. "I remember—" "Look at this bump on my head," said Henny Penny. "I tell you, the sky is falling." "Well," said Goosey Lucy, "if you have a bump and Ducky Lucky believes you and Turkey Lurkey has joined you, then it must be true." And she began waddling beside them as fast as she could. The four friends were nearing the forest. Cocky Locky was roosting on a tree branch practicing his crow. "What's the matter?" he asked. "Why are you running?" "The sky is falling," cried Henny Penny, Ducky Lucky, Turkey Lurkey, and Goosey Lucy. "We must go and tell the king." "Are you sure?" asked Cocky Locky. "Look at this bump on my head," said Henny Penny. "The sky is definitely falling." "Well," said Cocky Locky, "if you have a bump and Ducky Lucky believes you and Turkey Lurkey has joined you and Goosey Lucy says it's so, then it must be true." And he fluttered down from the branch. Now the five friends hurried into the forest. They had gone only a little way when Foxy Loxy stepped out from a cluster of trees. "Oh my," he said, "you all look so distressed. Whatever is the matter?" The sky is falling, cried Henny Penny, Ducky Lucky, Turkey Lurkey, Goosey Loosey, and Cocky Locky. We must go and tell the king. Why, of course you must, said Foxy Loxy. Listen, my friends, I know the king well, and I also know a shortcut to the palace. So follow me. There isn't a moment to lose. The fox led them further into the woods down a twisty, turning trail. Are we almost there? Asked Henny Penny. Almost, said Foxy Loxy. But oh dear, you all look so tired. Should we stop at my den for a moment? You can meet my family and rest for a while. Yes, please, said Henny Penny, Ducky Lucky, Turkey Lurkey, Goosey Loosey, and Cocky Locky. Right this way, said Foxy Loxy. As they walked, he told them about his lovely wife, Roxy Loxy, and he told them about the 4 little Loxies, Moxie, Soxy, Poxy, and Doxy. What he didn't tell them was that all 5 were sitting around the dining table waiting for Foxy Loxy to bring home dinner. Well, here we are, said Foxy Loxy, stopping in front of a low rock ledge. He bowed and waved his arm toward a dark opening underneath. And Henny Penny, Ducky Lucky, Turkey Lurkey, Goosey Loosey, and Cocky Locky all marched down into the fox's den. Now, 2 things didn't happen after that. The sky didn't fall, and no one met with the king. But Foxy Loxy's family still talk about the wonderful feast they had that day. So friends, now I want you to think, what happened to Henny Penny's friends? And what happened to Henny Penny? Think, and I want you to turn and tell Mommy and Daddy what happened to everyone. All right, I'll see you all later.